C2, we are hearing from a former U.S. Senator Joe Tydings about his relationship with President John F. Kennedy.
ABC2's Nadia Singh sat down with Tydings tonight as the 35th president makes headlines 54 years after his death.
Well, Kelly and Jamie, some 2,800 files pertaining to the Kennedy assassination were released yesterday. President Trump maintains the decision wasn't an attempt to foster transparency, but Tydings has a different take.
The only night he stayed in Maryland, the full night, he stayed with me in my home.
Joe Tydings' Washington apartment isn't an homage to the Kennedys, but it wouldn't take much to find a picture of members of the iconic family, in many of which Tydings stands shoulder to shoulder with the nation's 35th president.
That probably was that first night that he came across in Chestertown when we winked to each other about all the phonies who wouldn't endorse him, but they were all there to get their picture taken with him.
Tydings is a former U.S. attorney and senator and close friend to the Kennedys, particularly Robert and JFK.
I resigned to run for the United States Senate at President Kennedy's request the day he was assassinated.
Longtime acquaintances, Tydings saw the president days before that fateful November day in 1963.
The U.S. Marshal dashed in and grabbed with my assistant. I had 6 assistant U.S. attorneys, and they said the president has just been shot.
He reflects about the just released, formerly secret Kennedy assassination files.
There's no question in my mind that there was one assassin who was from up in the window named Lee Harvey Oswald.
Leaving in his mind no room for vast conspiracy theories.
The chief federal law enforcement officer of the United States was the brother of the slain president, Robert Kennedy. There's no way he's going to let anybody get away with anything.
Knowing intimately the character of the president.
Great sense of humor. Of course, he was an incredible charmer.
Tydings is disheartened over the decision to dredge up a dark time in America's history, the day Camelot died.
Trump's ordering all the documents in that thing released as purely political. I think it's very disrespectful to him. I think it's horribly political. It's really disgustingly political.
Tydings says the president will never be defined by the release of confidential files, but by words that defined an era.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
President Trump tweeted today that the remaining JFK files originally held back because of sensitive information would be released as well. His reasoning? To put any and all conspiracy theories to rest.